Well, when we decided to go into the telecast recycler program, we had a number of objectives in mind to ensure that the cost effectiveness of the program was evident. And some of the objectives were we were going to look at operating efficiencies, staff, and security. And I'm happy to say that all three of those objectives were met and then some.
The impact on security, we look at it pretty much as an auditor's dream. We are able to the tellers can stick to their floor limits now that have been previously established.
The installation of the cash recyclers have decreased the anxiety on both staff and members and heightened security.
I think there's been an increase in security because we don't have just plain cash moving behind the counters like we used to. Every institution that I've worked in, which is several, everybody has their limits. It's all for insurance purposes. It's for security, not just for the money, but for your staff, and that there's not a lot of cash up front. Whereas now we don't have to be moving money during the day to put anything in the operating vault because each Tellaris machine is a vault. It's under double comms, it's all alarmed, it's bolted to a cement floor, it's not going anywhere. They'd have to have a tank to rip it out of there. And that raises your confidence level. It makes your staff feel more secure, which is very, very important to us as employers. And the members have a sense of security because they know that what's going into there is secure. And it just, you're not as prone to be robbed usually because if anybody knows you've got a recycler in there, they're pretty much impregnable. You can't get into them. So they might as well go somewhere else.
Once you've put the money back into these machines and all the deposits are back in them, I mean, it's a heavy unit, it's bolted to the concrete floor, it's basically your vault. And a lot of them, because they're bolted down, everybody thinks it's like a safe, so, which it is a safe, and they don't have to feel like, oh, I got 20 grand in my drawer I got to worry about. No, I got maybe a couple $100 in mutilated money and maybe a stack of checks from members that had come in, so they don't have to really worry about having all this cash lying around. It's locked up in that safe.
One of the things that we have found is that with teller automation, there is more security with the frontline cash. First of all, the tellers do not have excess cash in their drawer. You don't have a lot of large bills. You don't have small bills. The machines themselves are secure. You just can't get to that cash. They can only dispense what is needed for a customer. And it has really proven to be an excellent tool where security is concerned.
We actually had attempted robbery in one of our branches a couple of weeks ago, and the guy came in with a note, and the teller opened the drawer and said, "I don't have any money," and he left. He asked for his note back, and he left.